Hello, welcome. This is a video about piecewise functions. This is at the proficient level. I'm going to do something I think that hopefully you'll find helpful. See, x is less, let's say, I want to focus on, because we're graphing different parts of different functions. F of x is equal to x plus 2 if x is less than or equal to negative 3. But if x is greater than or equal to negative 3, then f of x equals negative 1. So let's talk about this in these ways. Let's first of all let's look at where x is less than negative 3. So negative 3 is right here. So I'm going to go ahead and mark where are the values of negative 3 visible on this graph. And just a sec, sorry. And then where are the values greater than negative 3? Let's use yellow for that. So where is x greater than or equal to negative 3? So in all of these spaces right here. So it's not just at the x-axis. All of these values, all of these places that I am marking are values where x is greater than negative 3. The equal to part is just right on the line. Right where x equals negative 3, we would go by this one, not by the other one. Now, let's think here. Let's look. Remember, the f of x is the same as y. So essentially, what we're saying here is that y equals negative 1 if we're in this group. So y equals negative 1. When you have x equals a number, that's a vertical line. X equals some number. But when you have y equals some number, that is a horizontal line. And so y equals negative 1 is this line right, right here. And this then continues in both directions here. But we're only looking at the part of the line where this is true. So this doesn't exist there. So now we're looking what happens when x is x plus 2. Remember, x plus 2, this is y equals, you could write mx plus b. M, if there's no number in front of the x, remember we can say that's 1. That's a slope of 1. That means from a given point, it goes up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1. And that is what a slope of 1 looks like. But the 2 is where it crosses the y-axis. So I'm going to go 2 right here. Let's see. Okay, sorry here. Then we go 2 is right here, 1, 2. And if it goes up 1 over 1, just a sec here. That means it's going to come in like that and down. So it goes through this point right here, y equals 2. It has a positive slope of 1. Again, that's up 1 over 1, 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 etc. But then when it continues, I'm sorry, it goes on down in that same direction down here if we're not considering a restricted domain. That's what these are right here. They are called a restricted domain because for this part, that is the domain, and for this part, that is the domain. And so we're saying, okay, there's certain x values you can use for each part. And again, here, we're looking at the x values less than or negative 3. And so this part over here applies, but this part doesn't. And so this is what this piecewise function looks like. And there you have it.